Cool. So, we are back. We are here. What is up? Let me make this bigger so everybody can see some things. Cool. Yeah, so I'm going to get this link for everybody. I'm going to post that. That's going to go up, and beautiful. Everything is looking good on my end. Let's do this. Your channel is now live. That's exactly what we wanted. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Everything is looking good. I'm just going to grab the link. You guys can filter in here and chat. Twitch is live. YouTube is live. And Sportscaster should be going live. I don't know what's going up with that, but we'll see. Make us some money, says Brian Cruz. Hey, you got to be making yourself that money, my man. Let's do this. All right, let me get this. But no, I'll help for sure. Let's get this link over to Twitter. Bang, your channel is now live. It's your... Hey, Sal, how's your noggin, says Tom. Yeah, it hurts right now when I put the hat on, to be honest with you. I got a screen. I have a light in front of me, a ring light, but I have it filtered very much down, so there's no bright light right now. The noggin is crushed it on the bottom of the island. I had a really bad concussion about 3 years ago, a little more than 3 years ago now. It lasted about a year. I was in post-concussion syndrome for about a year. Couldn't do anything. I had to wear glasses and headphones everywhere I went, pretty much. So we're hoping it's not that. This was a much worse, that was a much worse hit. Right now, pretty much all today is like a little bit of a headache. And granted, looking at a computer all day isn't going to help that. But I'm hoping usually a day or two after the concussion, so by tomorrow or the next day, is when you start to experience the brunt of the symptoms. And I'm hoping they're not aggressive. Definitely hope it doesn't last 10 to 11 months like it did last time. That was just brutal. All right, let's see who's in here. No problem, Brian. I'm good. Yeah, good, great. Just joined the Discord, says Ben. Nice. Happy that you're in there, Ben. What's up, Sal? What's going on, McCollum? Yeah, I had to restart the stream, so nice to see you in here. Cool. Let's just see people coming in. Chat is disabled on YouTube. No, it's not. People are in there now. There's no chat disabled, right? Okay, let me get all these comments. Okay, everything's good there. And yeah, here we go. Cool. Mahomes is going to win MVP. Yeah, he might. Hey, Sal, what's going on, Marcos? Don't play Jordan Reed. He stays with a concussion. Yeah, I mean, don't play him tonight for sure. And don't even draft him now. He's undraftable, in my opinion. What's up? What's going on, Jonathan? How's everybody doing? So everybody is on YouTube right now. That's good. Somebody who's having trouble is the YouTube, I assume, the chat is working for everybody. You can see it very easily. I'm still working through a third-party streaming service so that I can stream to Sportscaster was the goal. It's not coming up here, so that's annoying. I was in the old one. I'm in now. Okay, perfect. He's in now. So yeah, I'm going to rely on you guys for the news. I'll be on for about an hour or so if any news breaks, but for the most part, we should be good. So Twitch is working too. Perfect. Thank you, Buck fan. I appreciate you being over on Twitch. Don't even touch Stephon Diggs. He's getting injured. We're talking about just tonight here. No, Stephon Diggs is not playing tonight. Mahomes is not playing tonight. We're talking about these 16 games tonight. We'll talk about those other games when the weeks come. What's going on, Weezy? How many quarters will Taysom Hill play? I'd say around 2 to 2.5. It's going to be pretty much a straight split. Right now, Bridgewater and Taysom Hill are the only guys on the roster that will be playing today. Taysom Hill for sure is the play there if you're going to pick a Saints quarterback. Excuse me, Jesus. But yeah. You said earlier that fantasy draft is a 5 max entry. It should be 10. Is it 10? It was 5 max last Thursday. Is it 10 for tonight's preseason? Any love for Hyde? Slight love for Hyde. So there's mixed reports. Some reporters are just kind of, it seems like it's just very subjective, the reports on this, that the reporters think Hyde's going to get more run because right now he's like the 4th or 5th string on the depth chart. He's going to be getting cut behind Darrell Williams, behind Damian Williams, behind Darwin Thompson. But I just kind of see it as if you know you're cutting the guy, why don't you let other guys kind of get some run? I get it might be a rehearsal for Hyde, so I'm very on the fence with Carlos Hyde right now. I have to see some more news. Kerryon Johnson, a stud or no? Kerryon Johnson has the capabilities to be a stud. I don't think Matt Patricia is going to realize that. They're giving C.J. Anderson a lot of the work. They said that they're not going to be giving a full workload to Kerryon Johnson, which is kind of worrisome. Anyone know how many quarters Stidham is playing? He might play all 4. So Brian Hoyer and Stidham. Stidham's going to be playing probably at least 3 quarters today. Stidham is one of my favorite quarterbacks tonight. I'd say at least 3 quarters, and he might play all 4. What's going on, Bama? What's going on, Brian? If Daniel Jones balls out tonight against the Patriots, RIP Eli. Yeah, he's not going to play enough. Daniel Jones won't be playing a lot tonight. About a quarter and a half, I guess. They want to take 3 quarterbacks, like most teams, or a good amount of the teams, and they have a really serious competition for the 3rd string quarterback right now between Alex Tanney and Kyle Lauletta. And one of them is going to get cut like tomorrow and not be on a roster. So there's a real serious battle there. I imagine each of those third string guys battling for that third spot in the Giants game get at least a quarter and a half each, which leaves, or at least a quarter to a quarter and a half each, which leaves Daniel Jones with not much time to really make up fantasy points compared to everybody else that's going to see 3 to 4 quarters tonight, or at least 2 quarters in a lot of spots. Haskins Jr. with Cam Sims, a fine GPP play. Yeah, I'm not going to get to Dwayne Haskins Jr. There's some worries out there that he might only play a half, and then they're going to give McClendon the second half, which compared to like 2 to 5 other quarterbacks who might play 3 to 4 quarters, I'm not going to get to Dwayne Haskins Jr. anymore. I had much more interest in him before some of the murmurs came out that he might only be playing a half today. Will McSorley be chalky tonight? He probably will based on his last start. He's going to be a fine play. McSorley's like a top 5 quarterback play for me today, but I do think they're going to give Joe Callahan a lot of run as well, the third string. Preseason is as random as life itself. I disagree, Jesse. If you put the research in and the time, I mean, I probably put 20 hours into this slate. You can cash very easily. You can take a lot of the variance out of it. It's going to be random, of course. Like, you're relying on 5 receptions for a receiver instead of like 10 for a good receiver in most weeks. But if you put the research in, you're not going to take any zeros, and other people are going to take zeros. So when you kind of factor in that, sure, it's random. I guess any sport is at that point. Outside of maybe basketball, it's a lot more projectable. But in terms of cashing and making money, preseason DFS, there's only 4 weeks of it, sadly. I guess 5 with the Hall of Fame game, but we won't count that. Preseason DFS is by far, it's a very short sample size, but if you're talking about return on investment as a percentage, by far my highest return on investment now the last 2 years, each of the last 2. That doesn't mean the total amount of money is higher. It's just like the amount of money you put in, how much you actually take out at the end of it. Do you still like Griffin as a QB? No, I don't. Talavechian, or whatever his name is supposedly getting the majority or a very big bulk of the game. Ryan Griffin is not going to play that much. 10 free entries is correct. Okay, good. That's good to know. Yeah, if you guys can head over to Fantasy Draft with the link down below. There should be a link down below. If not, that link helps me. I don't get paid any money. It's a free contest, but it allows them to see that I was generating them some clicks to potentially advertise for me. Any love for Slaughter? No, I don't have much love for Slaughter. Drinking the Kool-Aid and reaping the benefits. What does that mean, Brian? Think Mike Boone gets good run tonight? Yeah, I do think Mike Boone gets good run tonight. Who do you like better at running back, Mike Boone or Nick Brissetta? Probably Nick Brissetta, or Brissetti, whatever his name, Brissett. But it's going to be a big factor in to see if Damian Harris plays or not. If Harris plays, I don't expect him to play much. But if he doesn't play, you might get Brissetta for 3, honestly, the whole game. I don't know who else they have there. Do you need to scoop up C.J. Anderson off the waiver wire? Not in any 10 or 12-man leagues, or even maybe a 14. Probably not. Who is your QB lock today? No QB lock. There's like 5 guys that are interesting. They're listed on the Patreon tiers, but a lot of guys are interesting today. You have Taysom Hill is interesting. You have Trace McSorley, who's interesting. Danny Etling should be playing very close to that whole game for Atlanta. You have Jared Stidham for the New England, who should be playing 3 to 4 quarters. Those are just some guys. Logan Woodside, I think, is interesting. Nathan Peterman, to a very much lesser extent. Yeah, my head is starting to hurt me. This might not last too long, so get your questions in. All right, I hear you. You have a good research. I know you make smart decisions. I'm just looking at WNBA tonight. Yeah, I'm loaded into WNBA. I got all my contest reserves, all my head-to-heads and 50-50 set. I'm very much into it. Doing the research and printing the money, bud. Oh, yeah. Like the DFS preseason NFL, I mean, similar to WNBA, where if you do any of the research in WNBA and you have a projection system, you're going to be fine. If you do the research in the NFL when people, for the most part, are just tuning in or reading one really bad article or whatever it might be, and then they're just picking the same players that everybody else who's reading that article are doing, it's very easy to get an edge. 16-game slate, cash games are going to be an absolute just dollar signs tonight. Printing money, for the most part, outside of hopefully no injuries, because you're going to get to pick in the obvious best plays at every single position that nobody knows about, outside of maybe one position. It's crazy. Play Mahomes today? No, you're not playing Mahomes today, Brian. I don't know if you're being serious or not, Brian. I don't think you are, Brian Cruz. You still like Preston Williams? No, I don't like Preston Williams. He's probably not going to get much run. The more reports I read about Preston Williams, the more reports I read about J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. It makes sense. These are like the number 4, maybe 5 for Preston Williams wide receivers on the team. They're not going to play much. Hope you get better, my G. Appreciate that. Do you see Devin Funchess being useful in a 12-man PPR? Now with the Andrew Luck injury and its PPR, I don't have any interest in Devin Funchess. Can we see the running backs page, and how do I get it on Patreon? Yeah, so here's the running backs page. I'll drop the Patreon link in the description if anybody is interested, only because somebody just asked, not because I'm trying to sell it to anybody. That's the link to Patreon. Just was put in there. I probably went through the two different. Yeah, I went to Twitch and YouTube. Okay, that's good. So that's for Ryan Kinger, who asked about the Patreon. High floor wide receiver today. High floor wide receiver today. High floor is a tough question, but I like Keelan Doss a lot for Oakland. He's going to play a big amount of that game. I want to say that Jacoby Myers is a high floor lock type play, but he's already on this team. So how much do they really want to put him out there for in a game where you're kind of just trying to test the bubble players and not hurt any of your players? So Devin Smith for the Cowboys stands out. Jacoby Myers is a very risky type of play today, but if he plays his normal run, he's been playing like 75+% of the snaps, then yeah, he's going to be the best wide receiver out there in hindsight, but we just don't know. High floor wide receivers, Devin Smith stands out. Jacoby Myers, if he gets that run, stands out. Yeah. Trying to look at some other players here. Javea Johnson for Dallas also stands out. Keelan Doss. Richie James Jr., maybe not a high floor because he's a special teams player. They might not play him much, but then Kendrick Bourne. All of the wide receivers for San Fran are injured today, so it's going to be a lot to go around. Thanks for answering my question, Sal. No problem, man. Lost that tight end. Any floors or any floors? Fours? Tight end, I'm just really interested in Dallas. Whoever starts the tight end for the Dallas, because there's like one or two guys out there, and then Tanner Hudson. That's really it. I mean, you can get to some other guys, but for the most part, that's really what I'm going to go to. I have like 3 or 4 listed in the tiers, but that's it. You pairing each QB with a wide receiver? No, I'm not stacking in the preseason. It's not that necessary because the implied totals are so low, and I'm really not stacking too much because you're going to get a lot of guys out there for limited snaps or not the whole game, and trying to stack them, you're not getting the correlation then. Are you playing Jacoby Myers in cash? As of right now, no, I'm not. Yeah, same here. Lost a tight end. Yeah, like tight end from Tampa Bay. Yeah, I mean, Hudson's going to be the best play on the slate at tight end in hindsight, even at ownership. What is the right tight end play? Everybody, what are your thoughts on the tight end position? YouTube chat is fine. Okay, cool. McGuire or Cannon at the running back for the Jets? McGuire for me. How many people are on this YouTube chat? Can somebody let me know? What do you think of Bunning as a tight end? I don't have any interest. Ian Bunning or whatever his name is, don't have interest. Keep in mind, Tanner Hudson and Ryan Griffin have crazy chemistry. But Ryan Griffin won't be playing too much, so be wary. Yeah, I'm not going to be too weary. The chemistry is definitely there between them, but Hudson's going to be on the field. And this is another thing, similar to Jacoby Myers. Hudson might not play much. David McGinley, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it to the channel. Yeah, can you guys subscribe if you're not yet subscribed? This is free content on YouTube, so the least you can do is hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Any love for Boykin or Jalen Scott? Boykin, no, he's not going to play much. Jalen Scott for the Ravens, yes, there's some upside there for sure. Jalen Scott is actually somebody who has some upside. Tonyan at tight end. Yeah, Robert Tonyan at tight end. I don't know how much he actually plays today, but he for the Packers is also interesting. He's somebody that should be in the tiers, honestly. Defense, period, Cleveland. Cleveland is a top 5 interest of mine at defense, yeah. I just subbed. Thank you, Ryan Kinger. I appreciate that. You subbed on Patreon? Is that what you said? Cool. We got some people on Twitch right now following. Yeah, if you're watching on Twitch right now and you're finding me just exclusively through Twitch, make sure to hop in here. Houston backs, question mark? No, I don't have any interest in the Houston backs at all. Cleveland D's cool? Yeah, they're fine. Are you playing only cash tonight? No, I'm playing pretty much every single tournament that's $25 or below, and every single head-to-head that's $5 or below or maxed out. Ravens defense good tonight? Yeah, they're fine. Sounds like Tyree Jackson, QB, will be playing the entire game. Yeah, he's going to be like the 6th quarterback that I have interest in. Playing the entire game is good, but when there's better quarterbacks than you with a better offense that goes that deep, playing 3 to 3.5 quarters, I'd much rather take that. Wow, my head is killing me right now, yo. It's just like a weird pressure. It's the worst. McCown QB for Philly. I don't think McCown's playing. Is McCown playing? If he does, he's not playing long, so no. The Thornton and then Cody Kessler are going to be playing that whole game. Dallas defense tonight? Yes, Dallas is a very good defense tonight. Peterman tonight? Peterman's like my 8th or 9th interest at quarterback tonight. No McCown. I don't know if you mean no McCown in terms of he's not playing at all, but yeah, McCown, he shouldn't be playing today. I didn't expect that. If he is, it's not much. Heard he's playing the full game. TD Rocks, Peterman tonight. Yeah, he's still like a 7th or 8th interest for me for Peterman. Like, here's the thing. People playing the full game. So quarterbacks playing 3 to 4 quarters tonight. Out of the 32 teams, it's probably a third of them. 3 to 4, probably more. Playing the full game, it's probably like 25%. So, like, if a guy's playing the full game and he's bad, give me the guy playing 3 to 3.5 quarters who's good. He's out. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ellis running back for the Bengals. Yes, so keep an eye on Rodney Anderson right now for the Bengals. If he's out, it's going to be the Jordan Ellis show. There's nobody else there. Medical marijuana has its benefits. Yeah, I should get some of that for my concussion for sure. I'm not saying that I don't smoke, I don't do any sort of drugs, but that actually does help for concussions from what I've heard. Start Mitch or Matt Ryan. What's up, Jason? Start Mitch or Matt Ryan week 1. I don't even know who either of those teams play. My week 1 analysis is going to start tomorrow. This whole week has been 16 games for the preseason. So any week 1 questions, I have no idea. I don't know who any of those teams play. I'll know who they play starting tomorrow. And then you can come back next week. But yeah, right now, I spent about, now including today, probably about 23 to 24 hours on this slate alone in the past since Monday. So yeah, I don't know anything about week 1. I'm sorry, but I can answer that soon. Who's the top 3 QB plays today? I don't know a top 3, but I'll give you a list of players who I like who are in play. Taysom Hill's in play. Trace McSorley, Danny Etling, Nathan Peterman, Jarrett Stidham, and Logan Woodside are probably the ones that I get to the most today. Yeah. This light is fucking killing my head. Any thoughts on Christian Wade running back? Christian Wade running back, I mean, he's in play, but like 13th, I think 14th interest of mine on my actual sheet. Didn't even put him on the tiers. May I see the running back tab, please? Yeah, sure. These aren't rankings. Like, them listed here is just the way that they kind of filtered through, and I filtered it by alphabetical order for column G. Start Trubisky or Matt Ryan week 1. Yeah, Jason Sanchez, I have no idea. I don't know who either of them are playing week 1. I haven't done any week 1 analysis yet outside of build my sheets, but in terms of deep analysis, like I do about 20 to 24 hours of analysis, has not started yet. That will start tomorrow. Ryan is my first answer. Okay, so people are answering. You like CJ Procise tonight? What's going on, Buck fan JKE? Yeah, so CJ Procise, he's going to have a good performance to make the team. Had a good performance last time out. I don't think he gets nearly as enough run. There's a lot of running backs still in that backfield, so I don't like him really. I think Stidham and Myers is sneaky. Oh, well, Stidham's not sneaky. He might be the most owned quarterback. Myers, though, it's risky. Like, he's by far been the best wide receiver in the preseason, but now do the Patriots still want to run him out there for 75% of the snaps? The fact that they don't have a lot of other guys says maybe yes, but at the same time, they need to kind of figure out their last spot. So overall in the roster, so I'm not sure if they actually are going to be running Jacob Myers out there for nearly as much. Stidham or McSorley? I like Stidham there. What info are you waiting on as lock approaches? Lots of things. So Damian Harris for the Patriots, I want to see what he's doing in terms of making Nick Brissetta a really good play. Also Brandon Bolden, the Patriots running back, that would help him out as a really good play. Those are sort of the main things. Carlos Hyde, seeing if we get any news on his playing time tonight. Some beat reporters saying he's going to play a lot. Some beat reporters saying he's not going to play at all. Seeing if anything happens with Jeff Wilson Jr. I imagine they play him, but not that much. That opens up the door for Austin Walter. That's it on that front. There's going to be a lot of other things in terms of like, do they just sit Jacoby Myers, Preston Williams? Does he just sit? That helps the depth. A lot of the Bengals wide receivers, Auden Tate, is he going to play tonight? That'll open up just bottom of the barrel guys. So lots of news, honestly, I'm waiting on. Favorite QB receiver stack? I'm not stacking. I'm not trying to stack tonight. There's no need to stack tonight. Hang it up and take a nap, my dude. Yeah, I might have to soon. Expect a decent run for Finley? No, I don't. Best wide receiver, question mark? No best wide receiver tonight. None of them are better than the others. There's a bunch of them that stand out, mainly the ones at the top of this list. But there's no, like, if there's a standout wide receiver, I'd lock him into cash, and I don't have a cash lock for wide receiver right now. I like Butler, but will the Raiders hold him back a little? No, no shot at all. Butler is going to get all the run tonight. Why would the Raiders hold back James Butler, whatever the hell his name is? He's going to be like the 5th string running back on this team, or the 4th string running back. They're not holding him back at all. He played a lot last week because that game was their preseason week 4. This is preseason week 4B for the Oakland Raiders. Last week, none of the first team, barely any of the second team started for the Packers or the Raiders because of the field conditions. James Butler is going to get all the work and more. He's not like a 2nd string running back. He's not even a 3rd string. He might not even be, he's like pushing the 4th string running back. Sal, you need to follow concussion protocol. Take it easy. Admire your efforts. Good work from these past few weeks, brother. Thank you, Brian. I'm going to have to get off soon. Yeah, definitely. Think YouTube chat is messed up. Can't see anyone's messages, but you're getting them all, though. Can you guys see my messages? I like Keyshawn Johnson. Yeah, I love Keyshawn Johnson for season long, for week to week, but I don't think he's going to get that much work today the more I look into it. I'll get back later. Thanks. No problem, Jason. Justice Hill, risky play in terms of volume. Yeah, don't play Justice Hill, poker. He's not going to play much. Top 5 at each position. This man just wants a top 5 at each position. That's what the Patreon tiers are for, my man. What do you think about Dara Ogunbowale? I think he doesn't get as much run as people think tonight. Yeah, Ogunbowale is not going to get a lot of run. The only good thing is he probably plays a quarter, and then he's going to be a really good red zone back. So you're taking your chances there. No problem, Nate. Yeah, so how many people are watching now? Can somebody let me know? Getting to Patreon now, says Brian Krebs. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Michael Weiss, for subscribing to the channel. Anybody have a count on who's watching on YouTube right now? Or even on Twitter? If you're watching, or not Twitter, on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, let me know. Richie James Jr. Yeah, Richie James Jr. dropped a lot for me because I actually don't think he's going to play as much as I first thought because he's like their main special teams guy. So I don't think they're going to risk him out there tonight that much. How about D. Johnson, running back Cleveland? Yeah, Dearness Johnson is like the third string guy now for this Cleveland team. Kind of took that job pretty quickly with Duke Johnson out. And he's really like the backup. Well, I guess he's the backup until Kareem Hunt comes back, right? Hilliard's going to be more of like a change of pace guy. So 107 watching. Awesome. Thank you. So Dearness Johnson is kind of iffy. I don't know the news on how much he's going to play. We haven't been able to see anything. McBride, Jacksonville wide receiver. Yeah, McBride's fine. I still have interest. Chun missed it. What do you mean Chun? Like Dallas? Week 4 preseason, what a gamble. Oh, week 4 preseason is the easiest probably week in all of the NFL to make any money. By far the easiest to make any. The easiest week to make a ton of money is week 4 preseason. All these 16 teams, the 24 hours that I put into it in terms of knowledge on what's going to happen, or at least better knowledge than 99.999% of the people in this country, in this world, yeah, the people who put in 0 hours are not going to beat me in head-to-heads. It's as simple as that. Not a single one of them, unless like 3 guys get injured. So that's the excitement there in terms of, yes, tonight is a cash fest. Unless 3 of my guys get injured, it's a print your money special in the DFS week 4. Any safe plays at wide receiver? Safe, no. It's week 4 of the preseason. Any of the ones that were safe previously are now susceptible to not even play or to get pulled after a quarter or 2. So Devin Smith stands out as a guy who gets targets. So does the same teammate, Javea Johnson. For Dallas, both of those guys, yeah. Who should we follow for news close to lock? For news close to lock, you should follow... Honestly, there's not a lot of good sources for the preseason. It's just a matter of following Adam Levitan's list on Twitter. There's going to be nonstop news. You'll scroll down for about 5 minutes and only be like 20 minutes back, but it's probably the best way to go. I'm playing Trey McBride still. Yeah, he's fine. Dallas running back. Yeah, that's what I thought. Chewing the Dallas running back. Now, no interest there. 106 watching, only 12 thumbs up. Give Sal some love. Yeah, the thumbs are fine. The thing I want is the subscribers. Hit the subscribe button, damn it. Kidding. How about Khalif Raymond? Yeah, Khalif Raymond's going to get a ton of looks, ton of opportunities, probably lead the entire team in snaps. Hey, Sal, thank God you're not doing WNBA anymore. Zoos. Football is back. No, I'm doing WNBA, Brooks. I do projections every day. WNBA is the most profitable sport, return on equity-wise. Same reason that NFL DFS is. Nobody wants to do the research, but everybody wants to take their stabs and try and win 10 grand that night. You're not gonna unless you know what's going on. But I'm still doing it. Thoughts on Mike Boone? Yeah, Mike Boone's like a top 6 interest at running back for me tonight, maybe top 7. Thank you, Kieran Manning, for subscribing. I appreciate that. Can you go back to the wide receivers? Sure can. Vinny Tescaloni playing a lot tonight against Dallas, and I'm saying it's a lock for Dallas defense. Yeah, definitely. Dallas defense looks good. Can you please go back to wide receivers? Yes. What are some good tight ends? The Dallas tight ends, whoever starts, there's some injury news there. Robert Tonyan, Tanner Hudson seems like a lock, even though he won't be playing with Ryan Griffin. Yeah, not much at tight end. Tight end's going to be a crap fest tonight for the most part. McSorley's still a good QB. Yeah, he's fine. Not my favorite, but he's like 3rd or 4th interest. Myers or Devin Smith? Devin Smith, because I'm not too sure Myers plays that much. Woodside is a gunslinger. He sure is. Thumbs up and sub. Much love. Appreciate it. From down under, mate. Hey, true story. Charkandrick West going to be the main guy for Indy again tonight. I expect him to get a lot of run, yes. Him and Ware, so it's kind of a split there, though. They split last week. West was just way more efficient. I'm going Ellison Butler at running back. What do you think? I think that's very good. Scotty Miller, question mark? Yeah, Scotty Miller, not for cash. Scotty Miller for GPPs is a very, very good play. He had 6 targets last week in his first game back. He's on the bubble right now. They're going to give him as much run as he can take to see if he can push a roster spot, which I doubt, but we'll see. Justice Hill, question mark? No, Justice Hill isn't going to play that much, so I'm not on Justice Hill anymore. If you're following this right now, go here. Go to my my Twitterverse and hit the subscribe button, or the follow button, actually. All right. Yeah, this light is fucking me up. Let's see what happens if I do this. Oh, we go black. Look at that. Turn that light off. Damn. Why'd that get so much darker? Might have to put sunglasses on in my house. Couple of people be following over here. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Kieran. All right. Jared Stidham, question mark? Yeah, he's a great play, Jared Stidham. Need help at quarterback for night. What do you think? Quarterback tonight, I'll go to the quarterbacks page. The guys at the top are very interesting to me. Danny Etling, Nathan Peterman, Taysom Hill, Jared Stidham, Logan Woodside. Those are like the guys that stand out to me. And Trace McSorley. Do you think any tight end on the Texans is still worth starting? Thanks, Sal. Yes, I do. I'll bring it up for you to make it easier. I think Jarrell Adams. Jarrell Adams on the Texans is worth starting. He's probably a top 5 tight end play today. Devin Ozogbo. No. Ozigbo. I don't have interest. Miller, McBride, Smith at wide receiver. Smith is fine. Miller's okay. McBride, yes. I'm going Jake Rudock and Preston Williams, stacked with Dan Arnold, tight end, and let's hope we win this money. Let's get it. Best of luck. Jazz Ferguson, question mark? Yeah, Jazz Ferguson, you got to keep an eye on him. He didn't play last week. I don't think he even plays tonight. I think this guy's far off the team. Pete Carroll pretty much said Jazz Ferguson was cut like week 2. Like he's pretty much said like he's auditioning for new teams right now. So I think the audition ended and they don't want to waste him on the field anymore. But keep an eye on it. Yeah, you didn't have high interest in McSorley, so is Stidman good or Steidman good? Yeah, he's fine. Ellis or McGuire, I'm so stuck. Keep an eye on the Rodney Anderson news. If Rodney Anderson is out, Ellis. Brissett gets all the run today or not? Yeah, if Damian Harris is not playing, which I don't think he will, Brissett is going to get all the run today. I don't think they play Brandon Bolden. He's a special teams guy that they kind of need. Hit that subscribe button. What are we at? What are we at for subscribers? Let's see. I'm definitely not getting to the 6,700 tonight, but maybe by the end of the week or 7,000. What are we at? Whew. How many people are watching? Anybody have an update? We're at 6725. That's pretty decent. Doing some things. Yeah, thank you for following me, Franklin, on Twitter. Appreciate that. Can't delete it yet. Great. 6725. That's cool. 137 are watching. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's only 5:40, but my head is not going to allow me to go much longer. So, yeah. You're the best man. No, you are. Stidman or Etling to win it all? Yeah, those two are the guys that are the top 2 probably today. What's your take on running back? My take on running back is that there's a lot of very good options. We're waiting on some news. Brissett from New England looks good. Dexter Williams from Green Bay seems fine. Jordan Ellis if there's no Rodney Anderson. Elijah McGuire and Trenton Cannon seem fine. James Butler seems like a very good play. Traquagic West will be splitting with Ware tonight. Mike Boone is a guy who's going to get run. Carlos Hyde is probably going to get run, but some beat reporters are saying no. Austin Walter for San Francisco would be the one guy that I would want there, if any. And yeah, that's my take. A bunch of words real quick. Run it back if you need to. No show for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Only quarterbacks playing in Miami are Rosen and Rudock. Yeah, Rosen and Rudock are probably going to be playing like half the game each. Rosen maybe plays a quarter, Rudock 3. Rudock's a very bad quarterback. So is Rosen for the limited time he'll play. So no interest there on my part. Didn't even rank them in like top 10 for quarterback options. What's a good lineup? Says Matthew Foley. My God. I don't know if you guys know who Pat Mayo is, but if you ever watch his live streams, he'll yell ban for life. And if I could ban for life on this, I would ban for life Matt Foley, asking for a lineup in the YouTube chat. What's a good lineup, Sal? Take my money and gamble it. But I'll keep the winnings. Do you like Kane tonight for Indy? No, Kane's not going to get a lot of run. Any New Orleans wide receivers? The only New Orleans wide receiver I like is Emmanuel Butler. Running back for FanDuel. I don't play FanDuel, so I have no idea. It would be the same interest I would imagine as Draftkings. Darrington Johnson, yeah, Darrington Johnson is dropping down my list of interests because I don't know what the news is. I don't have an update on him. It doesn't seem like he's going to be playing that much, but I just don't have an update. They haven't said it. Boone or Williams, the better play? We talking about running backs here? What Williams is a running back, may I ask? Like the 3rd string running back for Tampa? I would go Boone. Braxton Miller, question mark? Braxton Miller's kind of sneaky, but no. LOL. Jordan Ellis? Yeah, Jordan Ellis is fine. Get the hell out of here. Violation, he says. Yeah. You like Ryan Griffin still? No, free Brady. Ryan Griffin's not going to play a lot. They signed another guy since Nick Fitzpatrick is still out. Whatever it is, Televecchio or whatever. He's terrible. He's going to play most of the game. Tight end M. Lucas. Yeah, Lucas for the Cowboys is really good tonight. You prefer flexing a running back or a wide receiver? Tonight, it's a toss-up. Most weeks a pass-catching running back in the NFL, regular season. But tonight, it's a toss-up. Probably a running back, though. Dexter Williams, question mark? Yeah, he's fine. Are you fading all Saints? Yes, right now I am. Ryan Nall, question mark? No interest in Ryan Nall. I just don't have no interest in him. Top 3 for running back. Top 3 for running back. There's no top 3 for running back. I have probably like 50, not 50. I have like way more than 50 entries, but in terms of different lineups, I've got like 10 and I'm using like 6 or 7 different running backs. So there's no top 3. Running back safer. Running back is safer tonight, I would say, yeah. Highest projected team totals, top 3 wide receivers. What do you mean, Michael Weiss? Highest projected team totals, I can get you those right now. Why are you not on Braxton Miller? Should I be on Braxton Miller? I don't know why I should be on Braxton Miller. I don't want Taumu throwing I don't know. That's where Braxton Miller was. Braxton Miller just signed. Hold on. Let me get this up. Cleveland. Jalen Strong's gone. I'm surprised they dropped Jalen Strong. He was having a very good camp. No Callaway. Yeah, no interest in Braxton Miller. All right, we're looking for the NFL, not the MLB. Wow, these team totals are brutal. Oh my God. This is what a preseason game looks like. Look at these game totals. 35.5, the highest one. You get down to the 32.5 range for the low. Oh my God, these are crazy. Whiteside, wide receiver, a good play tonight. JJ Arceo Whiteside, no, he's not going to play a lot. He's a good player, but he's not going to play a lot. Play 3 top wide receivers on highest projected totals. No, you don't need to do that, Michael. Not tonight. Not in the preseason. You don't need to play wide receivers on projected high team totals. Because look at these team totals. It's 20, 19.75, 19.5. Like, there's no difference in the team totals, really. Sure, don't play the guys on the 14 implied team total. But, like, the amount that the wide receivers will be out there for, not a lot of them are scoring touchdowns in general, right? The touchdowns are so small tonight across the board that you don't have a game that has a 53 implied team total compared to most of them having, like, a 46. You have them all around 20 or 18, right? So I don't really care too much about team totals tonight, especially when you have players only playing a half or 3 quarters. Like, it's not going to correlate directly with what the team total is. It's more so how many snaps will they be on the field. I care more about players' snaps rather than team totals tonight, by far, in the preseason. I think Braxton is a good play. He had good chemistry with David Blau. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I honestly haven't done too much digging into Braxton. I did last week. Nothing stands out to me in terms of snaps count from last week. Nothing stands out to me in terms of opportunity compared to, like, 15 other receivers that I ranked in terms of tiers, maybe 20. Woodside, Griffin, or Griffin's not going to play much, Nathan, so it's going to be Stidham and then Woodside. Sal, do I miss something on Taysom Hill? He's not in play anymore? No, he's in play. He's like the 6th, 7th guy, though. He'll play a half compared to a lot of guys who are going to play a full game. You think Tannehill is the top QB play? Not at all. No. Ryan Tannehill is nowhere near the top QB play. Ryan Tannehill is not even in play. 0% in play. Carson, Green Bay. No, Trey Carson's not going to play that much, Shay. It'll be more Dexter Williams. Trey Carson's now number 3. And Dexter Williams is number 4 for the Packers. Appreciate it. No problem, Michael. Yeah, a lot of red. Disgusting, right? Can you go to the wide receivers? Yeah, there you go. Does Dawson Scotty playing a lot tonight? Yeah, Scotty will. Scotty and Doss, both of them will play a lot tonight, yes. Top 3 tight end picks tonight. I only ranked 3 on Patreon, so I'm not going to say the top 3, but you can get them there. The tight ends are going to be for premium tonight only on Patreon. That's where I'm going to discuss that. I didn't want to do the extra research for YouTube, so and also they're not needed, honestly. It's throwing darts, so the tight ends are on Patreon tonight that I have interest in. Thanks, dude. No problem. You like Scott or Patton for LAC? Yeah, so picking between Scott and Patton, they're both garbage, to be honest with you, but I would take Scott. I like Seth DeVal because he is fighting for a tight end spot. He's a solid tight end. Yeah, but here's the thing with those guys. They're not playing that many snaps. They're on the field mainly as blockers, and then when they are actually out there running routes, they're like the 5th read in a progression. So there's so many guys who don't really matter at tight end. Khalif or Keyshawn Johnson? Keyshawn Johnson is by far the better wide receiver. Khalif is going to play way more snaps, so Khalif. Who would be the best 3 running backs tonight? Another guy comes through trying to ask for just his 2 running backs in a flex, fill out a third of his lineup. Banned for life, Pat Mayo. Where you at? Thoughts on Mike Boone? I like Mike Boone. Defense pick, haha. Lots of defenses are fine tonight. The Ravens, the Browns, the Dallas Cowboys look really good. It's obvious the Dallas Cowboys look great against Tampa, playing a guy who just got signed off the street pretty much. Reggie White Jr. Reggie White Jr. is very far down the list of interest, never getting there in cash, and I rarely get there in a tournament. So who's your top QBs? I missed that part. QBs that I have interest in: Logan Woodside, Jared Stidham, Taysom Hill a little bit, Trace McSorley, Danny Etling, and a little bit of Nathan Peterman. Dwayne Haskins I don't have as much interest in. I think he only plays a half today, if that. What about Pearson L. on Oakland? Yeah, he had 10 targets last week. He's fine. I ranked him in the tiers. He was like deep down tier 3, which was a huge tier. Much prefer Keelan Doss, though. Think Jacoby Myers plays a lot tonight? No, I don't know. Welcome to the whatever your name is. I don't know. I don't know if he plays a lot. There's no news. I would not think he would play a lot, but I thought that last week, and he played a lot. So it's a risk playing Jacoby Myers because we don't know the news, and he's already on this team. Why play him that much is my question. Higbee a play at tight end for LA. LOL. I'm going on Patreon. Thanks, Sal. Brian Krebs. No, he's not a play. I doubt Higbee even plays tonight. Does preseason overlay? Usually, a lot of contests will. The big one won't. No, the big one won't. Whew. Wow, we are cooking. What have we been on here? How many people are watching? What do we got? Somebody give me a running count. 155. Hey, everybody right now, hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate that. I want to try and get to like 50 or 6,800 tonight. That'd be fantastic. Could you suggest a cash defense? The Cowboys. Ravens D, yeah, they're fine too. Testaverde, yeah, him. 155, 150. Do you think Crabtree plays to get him used to the... I don't think he's going to play Crabtree. Like, he's barely practiced. I don't think he's going to play. I would say no. I haven't seen any news on that. I'm all in on the Hudson at tight end. Yeah, Hudson might not play a lot, similar to Jacoby Myers. He's been playing well. He's already showed what he can do. They probably don't play him that much. But again, there's not many. Like, if Hudson plays a half, I want him over all the other tight ends. So that's the difference there. I think McSorley plays 3/4. I'd say solid for 2. Probably plays into the 3rd. Higgins or James Jr. in GPPs? I'd say neither. 152. Why not Deion Kane? He's not going to play that much. Probably doesn't play that much. Subscribe. Thank you, Volt. I appreciate it. Ty Montgomery? No, Ty Montgomery is not playing tonight, so don't play him. Hudson getting meaningful snaps tonight? Yeah, Hudson, I imagine, plays like a half, somewhere in there. Even if Hudson plays a half, I want him more than every other tight end. I think Bruce Anderson is a sneaky running back play. Who's Bruce Anderson? I don't even know who that is, so maybe. Do you think Witten is a premier tight end for Dallas? I kind of like Lauren or Darwin. Yeah, Witten's going to get all the snaps. He's very stable. He knows what to do. He knows how to drop into a pocket of his own of a defense. Yes, he's a Hall of Famer. Jason Witten should play over Blake Jarwin. Any thoughts on Keon Hatcher for the Raiders? No thoughts. I don't have interest. Jarwin, I meant. Yep. So you think Stidham plays most of the game? Yeah, at a minimum of 3/4 for Stidham, potentially the whole game. Stidham is going to play. Stidham or Peterman? They're either both gonna play 4/4 or Peterman will play a little more maybe, but I still like Stidham. If you told me Peterman was playing 4/4 and Stidham was playing 3 1/4, like 3.25 quarters, I want Stidham all day. He's got much more wide receiver depth if Myers plays. He's a better quarterback. Yeah, give me that. Best position to differ in a big GPP. There's no position to get different at. Probably wide receiver just because there's so many options, but no position to get different at. You definitely don't want to get too different at quarterback. Will Giants' pass game improve? That's not what we're here to talk about, to be honest with you. But will the Giants' pass game improve this year? I would say no. I mean, at least not early in the year. You lose one of the best wide receivers in the league. You're going to be throwing it 3 feet to Saquon Barkley every time, or 5 feet to Evan Ingram. You have Benny Fowler as your wide receiver 1 right now if Sterling Shepard can't play week 1. So that seems pretty bad. I can't see how that's an improvement. Oh no, I like Williams more, Shay. Over Bruce Anderson, I like Williams more. High target wide receiver, please. High target wide receiver, probably Devin Smith. Actually, Javea Johnson, Devin Smith, Keelan Doss, Fugamelli, tight end. Yeah, he's fine. Do you expect Deion Kane to play much? No. Cody Lattimore or Rushard Shepard for New York? Neither of them. What do we got here? Devin O'Leary, thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel. I appreciate that. Everybody hit that subscribe button. I'm about to be out of here. New England wide receiver worth it? Question mark. No, not for cash. Any use for Willie Snead? Willie Snead is not playing tonight. No. McBride or Ratcliffe? Also, do you like Alex Barnes? I don't like Alex Barnes, even if you don't get much run out of McNichols, but McBride is the guy there. Olsen or Hill for the Falcons backfield? Olsen, I would go Hill, but I don't want either of them. Etling over both Stidham and Peterman for me. Yeah, Etling's a fine play. Him and Stidham seem like the 2 best options. Dude, I've been following you for weeks. You take this DFS analogy to the next level. Load management don't burn you out or fade away, bro. No, not at all. No, I go to bed from 9. I wake up at 4. That's enough sleep. This fucking concussion that I probably have better not limit me because right now it's killing me. 164, let's go. Top 3 QB plays. Yeah, top 3 QB plays. You can look at the ones right here. The guys who have writing next to them are the guys I have interest in. Ryan Nell. No interest in Ryan Nell. There's no Williams running back on the Bucs, brother. Did they cut him? I'm new to DFS. On flex, should it be wide receiver or running back? For the preseason, doesn't really matter too much, but running back more so than not. Good luck tonight, Sal. Thanks for being on. Yeah, no problem. Let's see what we got here. Yikes. Yikes. I just deleted so many players. when I was doing this analysis, so many guys just got the axe. Let's do this. Yes, okay. Shea. Yes, I said Williams. Yeah, definitely Anderson. So Ellington, it's pretty much just Ogun, Boale, Ellington, and Anderson. Anderson should get, literally wrote it right here. I don't know why I thought this man's name was Williams. When you said that, I was like, wait, no, that's definitely Anderson. Bruce Anderson should get a lot of the load this week. Yeah, so he's sneaky for sure. My bad. I don't know why I thought Williams. I don't know who the hell I was thinking for Williams. Is Michael Floyd a lock? Definitely not a lock. You do a great job. Thank you. No, thank you, Nathan. I appreciate that. Is it good to fade away from the main wide receiver like JJ, Richie, and Williams for a guy like Devin Smith? Doran Scott, I hate to break it to you. Devin Smith is the main guy out of all four of those you just named. Those four probably shouldn't be played tonight. I got in late, but definitely want to say thanks for the vids today and all the work. Dude, great stuff. Appreciate that. Thank you. Boykin, Moore, or Floyd for the Ravens tonight? Definitely not Boykin. He won't play much. Floyd probably takes the... I'd rather play Jalen Scott for the Ravens. Do you think the 49ers will cut McKinnon? No, they won't cut him, no. Scotty Miller is super sneaky for tournaments. Yes, he is. I had a Twitter video about it earlier. I just recovered from a bad concussion 2 weeks ago. I feel your pain. Yeah, Kyle, how long did it last? I had a concussion 3 years ago that lasted a year, and that sucked. So I'm hoping this one isn't bad, but this headache is starting to hit me, so I'm probably going to bounce game. Reach out to me on Twitter if you want my full tiers. I'm sorry I have to end this early. My headache's just killing me. If you want my full tiers, go to this link right here. This is Patreon. I will be... Feel better, Sal. Thanks again. Helping the GPP takedown on Monday. Nice job, yeah. Took down a GPP on Monday. Nice job. What about James Washington? James Washington is not going to play that much. Do not play him. Lasted 8 to 10 days, says Kyle. 8 to 10 days? Okay, I pray to God this lasts only 8 to 10 days. I cannot tell you how fucking mentally wearing and like just anxiety, parts of depression that I went through when I had a concussion for a year. When you have to wear glasses and headphones everywhere you go because otherwise you get really tired and have to sit down and get dizzy, you realize what the fuck mental health is, because that fucking shit sucks. So when people like Doug, whatever the hell his name was, want to make fun of Andrew Luck for wanting to not play anymore because it's too hard to get through injuries, yeah, that guy just is oblivious to life in general. It's okay to make fun of things in some senses, but sometimes you gotta just not be a dick. But again, I went through a personal thing that other people haven't, so I understand that ignorance is bliss. Feel better, bro. Thank you. Yeah, safest QB for cash. First time trying to play. The safest QB for cash is probably Stidham or Etling. Hope you feel better. Thank you. Brosetti in play. Yeah, Brosette's in play for sure. Valium is my recommendation. No, I'm not taking no medicine for it. I'll let it run its course. Usually I don't get headaches with them, only early on, and then it's just really fogginess and sensory overload, which is worse. I'd rather have headaches than sensory overload and fogginess. I felt for about a year that I was dreaming. Like, I'm not kidding. I felt like I was in a dream for a year because everything you do is delayed. It's terrible. It's terrible. Good luck, dude. Thank you. Get well. Try broccoli sprout. Extra supplements. Is that true? Extract. Is that true? Damn, never been that bad. Thanks. Garrett Gilbert all day. No interest in Garrett Gilbert. Yeah, I mean, I'll talk about concussions quick, and I'll move this away from my face. We still got a decent camera on me? Good, we still got a decent light on me. Yeah, man, concussions suck. I have no idea how these NFL players do it. Most of them probably hate their lives from the ages of 33 or 30 to the rest of their life. I got hit 3 times in my life in the head for the concussion. One of them yesterday, banging my head off of that fucking granite countertop over there, plugging in a charger, and my head is, like, fucked. Those guys get hit every single day in their heads. Those helmets do nothing for them. Those guys' lives absolutely suck. If you think an NFL player's life is great, maybe like 0.001% of their lives are great. And even then, they're probably not that great. The quarterbacks, that's it. The quarterbacks and the kickers have great lives. Everybody else, maybe the wide receivers. Everybody else, terrible. You're literally killing yourself out there. But if you love it, I guess that's fine. Just like the consequences of dying by like 40 or 50 or just being absolutely just arthritis everywhere does not seem worth it to me at all. Yeah, don't take any pills. Yeah, no, I don't take no. I'll say that going through that shit, I learned a lot of stuff. I mean, I already was into all the health stuff, just in terms of prescription medicine and stuff. I never fucking take pills outside of for my acne, but that's another thing. It's a totally different thing. But yeah, Yeah, no, I'm not taking no prescription painkillers or anything like that. Maybe a Tylenol, but that's about it. Those things are very scary. I know people have been hooked on prescription painkillers that were normal people. Doctors told them to just take however meant that was not the right amount, and those people killed themselves, so that's not good. Luck saved his life. Yeah, luck saved his life is right, Chris Bach. For the people who have the nerve, and if you're somebody who's watching this, you're probably a grumpy old, like, 70-year-old man. The people who have the nerve to say Andrew Luck shouldn't have retired or that he's a wuss or something. Holy cow. I know that you guys are asking DFS questions. I'll talk about it. But if you have the nerve to say something about that, holy shit, there's something wrong with you. For a man to want to live a healthy life and do things he wants to do with his kids and, like, be able to lift his kid up because his shoulder injury is so fucking bad he can barely do that. Wow. People actually saying that that man shouldn't have retired and whatever else. If you're a fan and you want your money back for season tickets, you should get it back. But that doesn't mean Andrew Luck made the wrong decision. Not at all. Cool. Peterman and Brossetti in play tonight? Yeah, both of them are in play. What's up, Sal? Talking preseason week 4 now? Yeah, Aaron, I've been on for about an hour. I'm about to get off, actually, so I apologize if you just got in. Andrew Luck has West Virginia ties. Oliver Luck, his father, did a ton of work, and he is a good man. Yeah, Andrew Luck seems like a very smart and good man. Maybe the smartest player in the entire league, honestly. Luck's scared of the Jags. That might be it. Ever watch that Will Smith movie on it? Concussion? Yeah, great movie. Lots of stuff in there was a little bit skewed, but still a good movie. Luck made a great decision for him, and that's all that matters. Exactly. Andrew Luck's arm was spaghetti last year anyways. Is Brossetti and Peterman in play tonight? Yes. Yeah, all the Western Virginia, they flooded us for billions of pain pills. We are still recovering. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, bro, pills are not only wreck your mind, but they destroy your kidneys and liver. I agree. Signing up for Patreon now. Good work, dude. Thank you, TT Rocks. Yeah, if anybody else has interest in signing up for Patreon, I will drop the link down below. If you have interest, so hey, before you go, let me give you something else. This is just a link that helps me if I'm being fully transparent, but I get no money. It's just like a tracking link. This contest is totally free. So this contest right here is free. It's $20,000 they're giving away for free. It's a free roll on Fantasy Draft. Check it out. I'll drop the link. If you click the link, it just helps me. You don't have to click it if you don't want. I don't make money off of that link. Pretty much what it does is, oh, Sal got this many people to click the link. Maybe we will give him $300 next month to send the link out once again, right? So that's all that is, full transparency behind it. You like Smith, Doss, Raymond for cash wide receivers? That's a fine stack, yeah. It's Luck 4.0 college student. You're looking at a 4.0 college student right here. That's not even a joke, but yeah, he was so smart. Do you like McBride as much as I do? Probably not as much as you do, but I like him. He's like he's in my second tier. Can you show the wide receivers page again? Sure can. Cool. Yeah, take screenshots if you need to. I can see Luck come back as a coach in the future. Yeah, I can see him come back too. Wide receiver or running back for the flex. Does it matter? For preseason, it usually doesn't matter, but I try and go to a running back who catches the ball. Who's your guys tonight? Who's your guy tonight? Nobody really. Like, there's not one guy that stands out over the top at any position. I like Scotty Miller as a sleeper, but he's risky. So don't play him expecting him to do well because there's a great chance more times than not he sucks tonight. But I like him as a sleeper. Hudson playing the whole game or splitting time? He's probably not playing the whole game. He would be a fine coach. Good defenses to play. Good defenses, the Cowboys, the Ravens, the Texans, those guys. Best defenses, same thing. All right, cool. Hey, how many people are watching? What did it top out at? Does anybody know? Easton Stick, there's no way in hell I play him. Is Snell okay? No, I'm not playing Snell. Does anybody know where we're at right now? Because I want to say if you can follow me on Twitter, that'd be great. Let me get my Twitter in here. Thank you very much. No problem, Mark. Sorry I had to cut this short by about 10 minutes. Concussion is killing me right now. 147 in here. Thank you. Hey, is Haskins a good QB tonight? Not relative to everybody else. No, he's not. Cool. I'm gonna go update the tiers on Patreon. If you have interest in Patreon, it's linked down below in all my YouTube videos. It's linked on Twitter as well. So check that out. You can check out my NFL Daily Fantasy course if you would like. I'll link that up as well. Plug every single thing that I did. Max it out. All right, cool. Hit the subscribe button before you leave. We're almost at 7,000 subscribers. The next time you fucking see me, wow, all these words sound like John Cena. You can't see me. I apologize for the cursing. The next time you see me, it's going to be the NFL regular season. This is my schedule. Ready? Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, Monday First Look, Tuesday main breakdown, Friday Final Thoughts, Sunday Before Lock at 11 a.m. Set those. Oh, and Monday and Thursday Night Football, we're doing Live Before Lock as well. I'm going nonstop. I'm doing this full time now. Let's see if it happens. Make or break. Let's do it. Peace out, everybody. Reach out to me on Twitter with any other questions. I'm going to go finish my lineups, and then I'm going to just go to bed because I'm on 1 hour of sleep, and I might have a concussion. So, yeah. Okay. Wait, don't go. We love you. Appreciate it, everybody. Okay. Peace out.